What's up everybody and welcome to the 10mm revolver or the Colt 6520. So I'm sure this weapon will look really familiar to many of you. It is the revolver from the first two Fallout games and it is basically added into Fallout 4 as a mixture between a normal revolver and a kind of 10mm pistol, which I assume that's what it was in the first two Fallout games. So the weapon itself has a really nice like almost chrome finish where it is a little bit reflective. I almost wish it was a little bit more matte, but I get what they're going for. Everything lines up pretty perfectly with the like hand on the pistol and everything. I'm sure it's using the same effects from the previous games, but again, it does look really nice. Actually, firing the gun and all the animations also look really nice. It uses the same sound from some of the other revolvers in the game, like the pipe revolver and all that, and I assume the animation is exactly the same as well, or at least it's reusing that animation because the animations are on point with that as well. As you can tell, as you're firing it, you could definitely get that reflective feeling, although not so much as you are in first person, but you still get a little bit of it, but it definitely is a little bit more grounded. And as you can see, when you're looking in first person, the weapon looks a lot more dirty and kind of worn and torn, although I do like this little scope that comes with it. So my main complaint with this weapon is, well, look at what we have here. In the workbench, finally, we have two, but they're exactly the same as far as the name goes, but this is a typical 10mm pistol, but these revolvers are actually also just called a 10mm pistol. I wish it was kind of changed to either, you know, a Colt 6520 or a 10mm revolver. Seems like it would make a lot more sense, but as of right now, you really can't tell the difference. Like, obviously, once you get into a shop and you're buying them, you could see the difference, but as far as naming goes, they are exactly the same. So with actually modifying the weapon, it's all pretty much standard here. You have the normal weapon or 10mm pistol modification, so you have all the different receivers, although this one obviously cannot be made automatic, unlike the regular 10mm pistol. As far as different barrels go, there are technically 3 different barrels, but they're more or less the same. The police barrel and the army barrel, although they do boost the stats very slightly, as you can see, you get slightly less accurate or slightly more accuracy with the army barrel, and it's slightly less recoil. You really can't tell the difference as far as aesthetics look, and even with the stats. So as you can see, the standard barrel gets rid of all those rivets, while the police barrel adds 2 of them, and the army barrel adds a lot more of those rivets at the top. Almost like a rail system is being added, although you can't really take advantage of that. Next up, we do have the different reflex sight, or the different sights. So we obviously do have what we were using before was the reflex sight with a circle. You also do have a reflex sight without a circle, and then you just have glow sights and standard sights. And then finally, we do have the compensator, muzzle brake, and standard muzzle. So I actually really do like the way these do look, even though they're relatively basic as far as the differences between them, but I just like the way it looks like it's welded on and all that. But I did skip the grips, didn't I? Yeah. So we do have the 3 different grips, which again is really basic in the differences. I assume these are taken from the first game, but still, they're very minor. So as you can see, the standard grip is just like, you know, it looks like a standard grip. And then we do go to the police grip, which actually just makes the brown texture go to this side too. And then if we finally go to the army grip, it makes the brown kind of texture, the grippy part, looks like it goes around the whole grip in total. So I actually like that grip the most. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but this gun is actually noticeably more powerful than a regular 10mm pistol. So a 10mm pistol, an advanced 10mm pistol at least, will do 32 damage per shot. When compared to the army advanced, or this, it's just an advanced 10mm revolver, you do 54 damage per shot, even though it's firing the same round, so that's a little bit interesting. I don't know, I think that could be nerfed a little bit. I think that's almost a little bit too much damage, but as you can see, the gun itself without these sights does look very good as well, and yeah, just all around, it looks really good. And that's pretty much everything about the gun that there is. You'll find it in the wild on different raiders, and some settlers will come with it, as well as vendors. I actually bought this one at Diamond City. So yeah, now let's go try it out in action and see what this thing can do. So at this point, I did place down a little raider invasion force. We're going to take them on right now with my settlement, obviously, and we're going to see what kind of damage this revolver can do. So obviously it's doing about 50 damage, and as you can, oh, did someone just run up to them? I thought someone ran up there, but oh, okay, I can't really see from that perspective, but yeah, so we could just start taking some shots. Obviously I'm going to want to be using VATS with this thing because I just think it looks a lot nicer that way. So we could get up behind this one, and that lady is using a SCAR, okay, so I made a video about that a few days ago, and as you can see, the regular raiders here, they're a mix between legendary and regular, and basically the regular raiders we can more or less take out in one shot, which is actually pretty nice. So let's go for a critical hit there and get a cool little B-roll type, I don't know, whatever. I really like the way the shots look in that. So as you can see, again, yeah, so regular raiders, you can more or less one-shot them if you get a headshot. This one is actually using a Remington 1848, I believe, and yeah, that's another cool weapon mod. So let's go try and continue to take down these raiders. As you can see, they're hiding behind the trees there, but we can take them out with relative ease. This one's going to run away. I'm going to try and find some of the legendary raiders again, because these ones we're having a little too much ease with. So I think this might be a legendary one. Not entirely sure. We'll find out right now. Oh, no, okay, that's not a legendary raider here. And I keep hitting tab on accident to try and exit bats, but I'm already exited bats. So let's finish this one off right here. And as you can see, oh, that's definitely a legendary raider. So this one will be a bit more of a struggle to... Is she hitting me? That was a... You hit me from far away there. But yeah, so this one's a legendary raider. So obviously we're going to have a bit more trouble taking her down. And she's going to light me up here a little bit. And I think I broke my leg. So that's unfortunate. So the car is going to explode. And let's continue shooting this one. I don't know. Oh, okay. So dog meat is just going to start running around. And we're going to shoot her a couple times in the back of the head. So as you can see, it was good. Oh, there's a robot. As you can see, oh, dog meat is getting a good vantage point right there. So I'm going to try and shoot her a few times as he does try and take her down. I think this is a regular raider again. Oh no, she has a stim pack, so maybe not. Oh, is my aim really that bad? There you go. So we did finish that one off, and we do have one more over this way. So let's try and... Oh, someone else took her out. But yeah, so as you can see, dog meat is holding down this guy for us again. So let's let our AP regenerate a little bit, and my leg is very broken right now. But all right. There you go. That is a perfect shot for us. And if we could land some of these shots. Oh, I did jump. So let's try and shoot her and finish her off, as she's going to continue to pop stim packs. But I think this... Oh no, you can't do that. That was very rude. So as you can see, we are going to beat her up a little bit there, as okay, someone else is going to take her out apparently. But yes, so it looks like we did finish off just about everyone. A few of our settlers are wounded. I'm pretty wounded. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 10mm revolver. It's a really cool mod. I do really like mods like this that kind of just... It's only a slight change from the vanilla version, but I don't know. I think it came out very nicely. So big props to the mod. Big props to the mod author for that, although I think some of those minor changes could go a long way. So as always, I thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.